Well, hello and welcome to the Of Men For Men podcast. I am your host, James Rodney Lemax. Yeah. Well, all right. Come on in, kick back, relax, grab yourself a good one. All right. Back at you live like a suicide. Yeah. I found this article that I've been wanting to get to. That's why I'm going to post this actually almost a day early. But I finally got to it, and I wanted to go over it. I'm going to react to it. I went over it briefly, but I didn't read the whole thing, and so I'm going to react to it, give you my thoughts, and this will give you some insight onto how females think about you. I know there are lots of man channels out there, a lot of manosphere YouTube channels. I don't know if I've mentioned it. I got a YouTube channel, and I post up the episodes up there also. There's not a deep catalog. I just started doing that recently. There's, 3 or 4 or 5 up there. Less than a half a dozen. But they're up there, and you on YouTube. So if you get on YouTube and you look for Of Men For Men, you'll find them. And they're just audiograms. It's not anything visual. It's not a video per se. There's some shorts on there, some audio shorts, some little short deals. And then, of course, there's also, full podcasts on there. I might just keep it to shorts, because I want to drive people to the podcast itself. But I know not everybody listens to podcasts. And I know lots of people get on YouTube and peruse around and, and do that. So I'm kind of torn as to, how I want to do it. But either way, this will give you some insight as to how women think of you. Like I said, there's lots of man channels. There's females also out there, quote unquote coaching other females. I don't pretend to be a life coach or an advisor. I'm just a guy with a microphone, talking a little shit, talking a little real talk and talking some facts and giving you my life experience. And you throw all that in together and mix it up, and, you can either swallow it or spit it out. Again, that's totally up to you. I'm not expecting you to necessarily take my advice. I don't, not necessarily dishing out advice. I'm just giving it to you as I see it. And again, it's always up to you to do what's best for you, because you're the only one who knows what that is. I certainly do not. But there's females out there doing the same thing. Don't think they're not. What do you think? You got what is it? Vanity. What's some of them other female magazines? You got Vanity and Vogue and Women's Health and all other, because women are buying they get in the line at the grocery store, and you see where all the magazines are at. They're right there at the checkout, while they standing in line. It's an impulse buy, right? I don't think they necessarily subscribe to that shit, but they'll see something interesting on the cover, and they'll buy it. They'll spend $250 or $350 or I don't know $450 or whatever a magazine costs nowadays, and they'll buy that shit and read those articles, But this is what I'm about to go over is it's a everyday health everydayhealth.com. And this is, you would think it'd be for men and women. It just says Everyday Health. It doesn't say, for men or women, but this is primarily a women's deal because, trying to find this article, once you start perusing through this website, you can see it's geared right towards females. And the article is 7 types of men to avoid. So are they avoiding you? Are you one of these types of men that they're preaching to other women to avoid? This article was written by Noreen Dworkin McDaniel. Dworkin-McDaniel. She's got one of them hyphenated last names. So that kind of tells you everything you need to know right there. And it says it was reviewed. Now it's a few years old, but it's current. I mean, it's not ancient. It was reviewed in November 15 of 2017. So, it's 4 years old, but I mean, it's not ancient, I was trying to find one a little bit more current, but when I went on that website, it was kind of sketchy. So, and of course, this has got fact checked on it. It's got a little check right there. So it's got to be true. It's been fact checked. Lord have mercy, it's been fact checked. Ding dong, I just got a message. All right. So let's get to it. Let's get down to the meat and potatoes of this thing. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to quickly read through this as best I can. So, forgive me for any mistakes. Again, Everyday Health, 7 men to avoid. At first glance, he seems like Mr. Absolutely Right. He sweeps you off your cynical feet with nice dinners, roses, thoughtful gestures. The sex is incredible. You want to introduce him to your mom, but before you fall hook, line, and sinker, stop. He could be one of those 7 dating mistakes. Some men are master anglers. Once you've been hooked, you'll invest your love, soul, money, and possibly valuable childbearing years before realizing too late they don't do happily ever after. In the end, they'll break your heart, shatter your ego, and frustrate the heck out of you. Though these bad boys may be hard to spot, they send out subtle clues that they're relationship kryptonite. Read on for the 7 types of men to avoid. Oh, this is going to be good. I can tell. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. Dating mistake number 1, Mr. Perennial Bachelor. Who is he? This guy's well-mannered, smart, attractive, witty, successful, and his kisses melt you like ice cream in July. Good googly. You can't believe that some woman hasn't walked him down the aisle long ago. Even if you approach him with caution, his charm and persistence will win you over. Then, just when you start considering whether to take his name or hyphenate, see? Take his name or hyphenate, see? It's like the woman that wrote this. See, she threw that in there because her name is hyphenated. He'll peel you out of the relationship faster than a NASCAR driver, leaving skid marks on your heart. All right. How he'll lure you in? Ask about his perpetual bachelorhood, and he'll tell you he hasn't found Mrs. Right yet.